Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again to easily get Ultimate Champion in 2025. There's a bunch of changes in the meta, and Clash Royale has truly become a different game. If you don't keep up to date and you are trying to get Ultimate Champion, we got you all with the best decks and some of the most reliable decks to upgrade. Some fun ones too. So straight up, this deck I think is super solid. It's currently played by Polaris. This has been used by a lot of people throughout many metas. The cards aren't going to get nerfed because they're not overpowered. And yeah, they're just solid all around. If you're good at the game, you'll win most of your matches, if not every single one. So rank 3 player in the world is playing this. It's won a lot of global tournaments as well. It's just a really solid deck to play. You can consistently get damage from your mortar, your miner, even a goblin gang or a skeleton king or a cannon cart locking onto the tower somehow. The bats plus miner is really solid. You got great anti-air defenses. And you have ways of pulling your opponent. Meanwhile, if they're running a beatdown deck, they just automatically lose because you're playing Cannoneer. If they're running a bait deck, well, they're going to face the fact that you have Skeleton King, Ice Wizard, and arrows. So you have a lot of splash damage and ways of cleaning that up. Heck, if your opponent has Goblin Barrel, you don't even have to drop an arrows on it. You can just drop Goblin Gang behind your tower. It's a really reliable deck. So there's going to be a couple different decks that we do play today. This will be the first one, and I'll show you guys really quick. Oh, well, I guess I won't. I haven't played any games in 2 days and 5 hours. So it's been a minute since I played a Clash Royale match, but hey, we're back at it again and we're ready to wreck. This is my first game today. Whoa! Okay, all right. That's kind of the thing that I wanted to show you guys as well, is like, you don't have to be that good at the game to reach Ultimate Champion. You just need to be above a certain level and play enough, and then you will get the goals that you want. We're dropping our Ice Wizard a little bit further away. Reason is I don't want him to splash onto the stuff he was hoping to hit. If he ends up like killing our Ice Wizard with a spell and kills the cannon cart, it's just something that's really volatile to cycle everything near itself. Not a smart decision ever. So I'm not going to pop the ability just yet. I don't know what he's going to do. All right, he's going to Lumberjack. That's fine. I could Miner. I kind of want to go in for Bats on the right side because they're going to be evolved card, right? So if we can get them near the tower, that's always going to be solid. Unfortunately, we don't really get the luxury of being able to go Goblin Gang immediately. I should have delayed my Miner a little bit. I'm still going to do it. There's a chance that he's going to have a Barb Barrel here. We'll have to wait and see. Definitely want to get as much value as we can because the miner is tanking, so the Spear Goblins will be able to lock near the tower, and that's going to be thousands of damage. We get a Barbarian Hut deck. Dude, Barb Hut is one of the worst cards in the game. It's still pretty fun to play. Tag doesn't post the video. I know that there's going to be a live. Good luck. I went to the gym today. Got to stay on that grind. Says, yeah, Pellet. Yeah, dude, I went to the gym last night. I felt so good. I was really proud of myself. The thing is, I'm working out every single day. I'm getting lots of sleep, and I'm eating really well, too. I've had salads the last couple days. Seeing my family just makes me like, you know, want to be healthy and spend more time with them. So I really like had to reprioritize everything. I was like, damn, I want to spend more time with them. If you guys were wondering, for the last 2 days, I've spent time chilling with them and haven't been recording content or anything. I've been far enough ahead that I've been luckily able to do that. And they just left. So yeah, what's up? You lost your streak? Yeah, it's fine. The streak doesn't matter, honestly. The stuff in the update that they do next time, I hope is worthwhile. But yeah, as a maxed out player, I usually just play for fun at this point. There's no real content driving me to continue to play, which is obviously a problem because they're relying on the core game. The game is amazing, but, you know, it'd be even better if there were, like, things that I could earn for playing the game, too. Anyway, we go Cannon Cart here, and then I think I want to go Skeleton King because we know he's going to arrows. I'd love to get that Skeleton King down early. Alright, these arrows aren't great, but they will accomplish what we need them to. Now I'm going to pop the Skeleton King ability, and then I think I just go Ice Wizard here, and it cleans up all the Night Witch bats. So I won't have to worry too much. Unlike most situations, you know, the Lumberjack isn't that bad for us as long as we're able to go in for a Miner here and pull everything a little bit, and then go Evo Bats. It's a very easy defense, as you guys are seeing. It's like not very difficult to beat skillless Golem players that just drop their Golem at the bridge or just all in all the time. They won't beat you. They can't. It's actually impossible for them to win. Even if you go Mortar other side, you're going to be able to have the Cannoneer, which just does so much damage to Golem. You don't even need a building to pull it. That's the benefit of this deck. You beat down decks. You destroy people that are also running cycle decks. Oh man, the play again button works so well. It's the best way to tilt the next game as quick as possible after a loss, or just jump into the next game without being able to show your viewers your battle log as proof. Okay, that's interesting. I guess we take that. He's going to lose a lot of damage here, and I don't know if he's going to have another small spell. It looks like it's going to be a Royal Recruits deck if I had to guess. No Barb Barrel in cycle, no Fireball, no Fly Machine. Probably going to have Zappies on this if I had to guess. That's a garbage card to cycle, my guy. Unless you have Electro Spirit, you're kind of cooked. Yeah, you're cooked. All right, well, that's the benefit of this deck is like, A lot of Elixir Golem decks or Graveyard decks with freeze have devastating damage potential. But if you go in for an aggressive play with a Graveyard Freeze and then you like don't freeze the Dark Goblin, they're going to kill you on the counter push. If you don't end up killing the opponent with the Elixir Golem push, they're going to kill you on the counter push. The Skeleton King has got the capability of killing the opponent with minimal elixir spent. Just a really, really, really cool card to play. It's one of my favorite cards in Clash Royale to use right now. I think it's extremely undervalued. I'm going to try to go in for a miner here so then the bats don't die so we can force in arrows. I think that's going to be worthwhile. And then I think I'm going to go Ice Wizard a little bit lower. And then I can either go Goblin Gang or I can go Skeleton King. I feel like I am better off dropping a Skeleton King just because I want to be able to tank for the Ice Wizard for a little bit longer. You might... Okay. Well, I didn't expect that to be a play. I thought we were going to have to go Goblin Gang because then the, you know, the Bard Brill wouldn't be able to reach the Goblin Gang if we drop it lower. So I wouldn't drop it on top. Just going to let you guys know that. I do think I might go Mortar here so then the Fly Machine dies, hopefully. Okay, I messed up. I'm a goofy goober. I am a goofy goober, aren't I? Still fine, though. We lock onto the tower somehow, and then he has the Bard Brill. The Bard Brill will die to the Cannoneer, so definitely a good spot to be in. Zappies get 2 shots, so unless he goes in for Royal Hogs, which he should do. Okay, yeah, there's the Royal Hogs. I was going to say, like, I don't expect him to get in a good trade at all. Like, that's really horrendous. Zappies do get 2 shot. I'm pretty confident that with the Skeleton King tanking for the Zappy, we're not going to be in that bad of a spot. We've already taken another tower, and as you guys can see, like, this is so easy for me. And I am not playing Clash Royale much at all right now. I'm just kind of chilling, vibing, having a good time. And you will easily reach the higher ranks in Clash Royale if you play this deck. This is not even my main deck in Clash Royale. Royal Recruits are my main deck. I play way less skillful decks than this. And I still get really good results when I play this because it's just a solid strat. You know, you can't really go wrong with something like this. Unless you just play it horrendously and then you can look at your replays and be like, oh, I sucked. I did this wrong. Like, for instance, if I dropped the Goblin Gang into the Bard Brill and then he ended up taking out the Goblin City Spammer. I don't know. I don't even know what we want to say here. Like, we would have had messed up quite a bit. We're just going to do this. I think I can just clean everything up without any damage. Maybe go in for a miner here as well aggressively. And then try to force out Elixir on both sides simultaneously. Definitely going to go pop a Skeleton King ability. Gonna maybe get the Goblin Gang to get a Spear Goblin hit. Force the Bard Brill. Now he's just cooked on all angles. And this was not even a close game. I had a Cannon Cart and a Skeleton King taking the left side. So, very easy victory. What's up, Cloud? What's going on? Without spending a single penny on the game? I don't think so. Yeah, you can definitely reach Ultimate Champion without spending any money on the game. I ended up getting a count to level 14 and pushed from unranked to ranked as a level 14 player with, like, Clash Royale on my account. And I did that in a span of 7-8 months. So, yeah, if you played the game, you would have been able to do that. Maybe right now after the nerf progression, but nah, dude. Like, if you're a super Omega Ultra casual and you don't play the game much at all, then yeah, you are going to have a really hard time leveling up your stuff. But nah, dude, previously there was no excuse. Now there are excuses. Now the progression sucks. But nah, I don't take that excuse previously. It depends if you just started or not. Anyway, so yeah, we played our last games 2 days and 5 hours ago. No replay available. This was on stream. And then, yeah, I took a couple days off, spent time with my family. Super enjoyed that. So how far away are we from Ultimate Champion? Do you not play Clan Wars? No, I don't. It takes too much time. It's boring. I don't like it. Let's go grab those. And we are currently sitting 4 or 5 games away. So not that bad. Not that hard for me to do. All right, so let's speedrun this. Another great deck to play is, you know, if you have Boss Mana and you have all the cards unlocked, then you can play this. Oh, let's go through substitutions because not everyone has every single card unlocked here. So if you want to, you do not have to be running a Skeleton King, but a Dark Goblin instead of the Ice Wizard. You could maybe put in Rascals instead of Skeleton King or Cannon Cart. I would think that those are decent options. Yeah, basically Rascals are interchangeable. They're a common card. And then also instead of the Ice Wizard, definitely a Dark Goblin would be a good option. Other cards, you could maybe put in Guards instead of, you know, the Goblin Gang, or regular Goblins instead of the Goblin Gang, or Skeleton Army instead of the Goblin Gang. Heck, you could even replace one of these. Like, if you're using Skeleton King, you could replace the Cannon Cart with a Skeleton Army if you really wanted to. But then you get way more bait elements. Other cards that might be okay, I think, like, you could potentially maybe put in a Phoenix if you super wanted to, because you're, like, losing to air cards. That's okay. You could put in a Boss Bandit over the Skeleton King as well if you wanted. Firecracker is replaceable for the Ice Wizard, but it's not going to be as good. It's actually pretty mid. I would not recommend that. I've seen people do that, though. If you want another win condition, you can put in a Skeleton Barrel over the Cannon Cart or the Skeleton King. yeah, those are just a whole bunch of options. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. But the main ones that I would say is Dark Goblin for Ice Wizard, that's okay. And then Rascals for one of these, if that's what you want to do. So, and it doesn't need to have the Cannoneer. It just makes the matchups against beatdown decks a lot better. I wanted to give you guys full transparency on that because you guys, for whatever reason, you know, have been asking a lot more vocally about substitutions. This deck doesn't really have that many substitutions. If you wanted to, you could put in a Prince instead of the Boss Bandit, and that's a pretty good option. You could put in Skeleton Barrel over the Suspicious Bush, and then Guards over the Goblin Gang, and that's kind of it. This deck kind of needs all the other stuff. Really fast cycle. It's got Goblin Curse and Rage, so if your opponent drops bait cards to defend against your Boss Bandit, or your Suspicious Bush, or your Goblin Barrel, then guess what? Their bait cards are going to get converted into Goblins for you, so you get more Goblins on their face, and they lose the game. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go. Cannon card is tough to sub out for. Not many cards like it. Well, it's not a one-for-one substitution, but yeah, I mean, like when I give a substitution, the substitutions are accurate. Like you can run Rascals. It's just like not as good, you know. Rascals work. They're not bad. Like I could definitely get to Ultimate Champion with it, you know, and I could also reach like Top 1000 with it, but it's not really the best version of the deck for sure. It's something that you'd see like it's not something you see all the time, you know. All right, so unfortunately for us, I think I got to go Goblin Gang like this and then just Rage. Cloud, let's get some hype in the chat. Only streamer who doesn't request anything but love. SirTag, dude. I'm so blessed to have people like you in my community, man. I do not say thank you enough for you. Thank you, Cloud. We are on Cloud 9 with you here, brother. Thank you. And Juna, thank you for the $1 as well. Damn, we are already winning this game. It's actually too easy with the Boss Bandit. So if the opponents ever overcommit, you just pop the Goblin Curse, and then you just win the game. It's actually just that simple. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie. It really is that easy. It's kind of fun. Bad gameplay on my end. So we should activate King Tower here. I think I can pretty reliably. We'll see if it works out. I might falter and fail, but I hope I don't. We're going to go Dark Goblin here. Then we'll do this. And then we'll go Goblin Barrel on defense. And then we'll go Goblin Curse on these Spear Goblins. I might get cooked, guys. Needs to take a lot of extra damage. Wow, I played that actually perfectly. Let's go. I haven't been playing Clash Royale, and I still like got the mechanics. Let's get it. Hopefully you guys vibe with that. When do you go for defensive curses? Well, you got to go defensive curses if you need to delay your opponent's units. Like the Spear Goblins there distracted the Inferno Dragon. That was actually perfect that he cycled cards nearby. I would have been inclined to go in for a curse anyway. All right, we're going to go for a Goblin Gang here. We can also just go in for a Skeleton Barrel counter with the Dark Goblin because it's going to have the poison. The stupid poison thing, even if he kills it, it doesn't matter. It's just all this stuff dies. Ridiculous. It's actually absurd. Dark Goblin Evolution is like S+++ tier. You know how like in solo leveling, there's like multiple layers to it. There's like S tier, there's national level hunters, there's all that stuff. Dude, this freaking Boss Bandit is just so good, but it's not even close to how good the Dark Goblin is. If the Dark Goblin doesn't die, like there's no way for the opponent to win. Like literally no way. All right, so we're just going to do this. We're going to Ice Spirit to redirect it, and then we're going to clean everything up super easily. This Mega Knight player, like, I don't even know what he was doing. He's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs as he was just getting destroyed. This was one of the easiest matches ever. We're going to go in for a Rage here just to pop that a little bit faster, and then we're going to go Goblin Gang. He's going to zap this, doesn't matter. We'll go Goblin Curse, clean up all of his cards, turn his bats into our team, have Goblins protect us. The Goblin Curse on defense is really nice if your opponent's going to drop bait cards into your Cannoneer, which they'll often do. And then you get Goblin Curse, Goblins counter pushing. So it's basically like a free Goblin Gang. It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny because they see Cannoneer and then they just stupidly spam into it. Like all the time. This happens way too frequently. So with this deck, defensively, it's really good. All right. That defense is amazing. OMG. Thanks, man. Have you ever heard of B-Rad? It says compatible? Yeah, I mean, B-Rad's my friend. I actually, yeah, I know him pretty well. All right. Also, thanks again, Cloud. Thank you so much, brother. Damn, dude. I can't even say anything other than that. Like, we are blessed out here. How do you predict bandits over the river? It literally teleports. It seems spastic. Yeah, so it teleports directly backward. I would assume that, like, the time that the opponents will typically do it is when they want to dash back on your tower, or if they want to fight on their side of the arena. So it's just like, it takes practice with any card that you haven't seen before. You just want to like realize, oh, damn, this thing happens at this time, learning from losses, learning from misplays. Like when I was playing against Aragon, I made it misplays quite often against him. He also made a lot of misplays and lost more games than he would typically because, you know, he just wasn't used to the card. Right now, we want to fight on our side of the arena, so we can just go Boss Bandit here, and hopefully it doesn't hit my Dark Goblin. It will probably hit my Dark Goblin if I'm unlucky. If it pops the ability, it's bad. He's not fighting on his side. That just makes no sense. That's a waste of ability. You're fighting in the middle. You're still fighting on my side. All my stuff is still hitting you. If I pop the ability here, my Dark Goblin would probably die. So wait. This is good. This is good because we can go on fight on our side of the arena, keep that alive, and then have the boss man at counter push and have our Cannoneer help out. That actually made sense, unironically. And it's gonna dash. That's crazy. Like, we just won the game. The game is actually already over. Like, unironically, he lost the game off of that one thing. Because I can go Ice Spirit here, throw down a Dark Goblin, whatever he drops, and then go in for a Goblin Barrel. And it's like literally impossible for him to defend this. He doesn't have log. The game's actually just unironically over. So when you reach different skill levels, like I'm top 1000, the people I play against, I will instantly beat. Like, if I am better than them, they fail checks, they lose the game. If you guys, you know, are just climbing to Ultimate Champion, the best way to improve is like play a lot of games. You'll recognize when you can win games by playing more matches. For me, I recognize when I win and when I lose pretty quickly, and then move on. So like at higher skill levels, when I play against like an EGW, I've said this so many times, but EGW is the top 10 player in the world. He will instantly do this to me and I'll look really bad, but I'm not bad at the game. It's just EGW is way better than me. Like, he punishes me when I make misplays. So always identifying like when you can and can't win games is so important in Clash. Executioner here will die. Ice Spirit is kind of useless. I'm gonna go Goblin Gang in the middle. Gonna drop a log. That's totally fine. That will dash on my tower probably, but it's not the end of the world as long as the Dark Goblin survives, which it will. And then we can throw a Goblin Barrel evolution on the tower and go Boss Bandit here. The reason why we're doing that all concentrated is because it's gonna be harder for me to defend. It's actually gonna do a ton of damage. I should just rage this and win the game and 3-crown him. A little bit disrespectful, but it has to be done, you know? EGW is #1 in the world right now. Yeah, dude, he's so good. His mechanics aren't even that good. He told me, like, hey, Jake, my mechanics kind of suck compared to top-ranked players, but I know the game at a macro level. He helped me for the 20-win challenge and sat on call with me, and he was like, Jake, you gotta do this better, you gotta do this better, you gotta do this better. And he got me so much better at the game just by listening to his directions. I didn't actually get it with him on call, but he was the person that suggested the deck to use, and he helped me a lot. So this guy is actually one of the best players in the world, and just a really, really nice guy. But whenever I play against him, he makes me look terrible. Just want to let you guys know that. It happens at every skill level, you know? What's your recommendation for first deck to max out in the long run? I would recommend right now the Mortar deck, the one that I just showed at the start. I super like that deck, and I don't see any of the cards getting nerfed anytime soon. I mean, the only card that I could see getting nerfed is Skeleton King, but like, I don't think it's going to be that impactful because they want their champions to be worth something because it's a champion. They don't want their champions to suck. But then you look at Golden Knight and you're like, why does Golden Knight suck? And then I wouldn't have an answer to you. So, yeah, it's situationally. All right, let's just rage this up. Keep our Dark Goblin alive, hopefully. This is looking bad. Giant Graveyard is not an easy matchup ever. We got to get those Spear Goblins down and then maybe push our stuff into his tower. And he's probably going to arrows this or something. All right, so this is one of those moments where you want to click the ability so you can get another dash on the bowler. Kind of bad, though. It is what it is. I mean, it's just not situationally great. This matchup kind of sucks. It's possible to win with a curse, but it's not really that great. We're going to throw down a lot of stuff on the other side. I wonder if the bowler gets a hit. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. I hope it dies. Nice. One thing that I enjoy doing is I like Ice Spirit here. I could have popped the curse or whatever there. Didn't do it. Ice Spirit's good, forces out extra elixir. We can now go in for... I actually have to really focus because this matchup's definitely not in my favor. It's the first matchup today that I really got hard countered. All the other ones were super winnable. I'd say, like, if this guy plays remotely well, he should beat me. But if I'm a lot better, I can still beat him. That's the downside of this type of deck is, like, if you are matching into Graveyard, it is really, really tough if they have Giant Graveyard instead of, like, regular Graveyard. Regular Graveyard, I think, is easier. But the Giant Graveyard with arrows and double small spells is brutal. All right, so we're trying to go other side. We're going to force the zap. It's just kind of rough. We're going to need to damage that down a little bit faster, so we're going to try to do this. Go Suspicious Bush here as well. I can go Ice Spirit maybe on the Musketeer and kill it that way with the Dark Goblin. That's not going to work anymore, is it? Yeah, that's kind of sucky. I can wait for the bowler to lock, and then I can go Goblin Gang. The only option available, honestly. And it still wasn't good enough, to be honest. Kind of sucks. Go Dark Goblin here. Go fake one on the left. Damn everything we own. Maybe be able to get a Goblin Gang down here on the right side. I need to take the entire right tower, so the only thing I had available was like trying to tower trade, and it didn't really work out as well as we wanted. I mean, it did. We took the tower. It's just like, it's kind of sucky. The matchup is like not very fair. The Mortar deck, I would have won 100%. But this one's a little bit more sketch. I could win or lose. I don't really know what direction it's going to go. Still going to try my hardest, though. Still going to try my hardest. Go Goblin Gang on this. Yeah, this guy seems like not bad. That was a smart play. That was actually really, really good graveyard on his end. Smart, sir. You have to retarget it so it doesn't take my tower. It's still on my tower. That's crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Doesn't look good, though. Yeah, if he just Giants, it's a smart play. I think I'm dead. So all he has to do is go Bowler in the middle, and I'm kind of cooked, to be honest. Still a chance that he'll, like, completely fumble this, but it's unlikely. No guards? Why are there not guards on my Dark Goblin? I'm so confused. I really thought he would guards on the Dark Goblin. That's kind of a misplay on his end, honestly. Oh, that sucked. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, this goes. Maybe we can cook a little bit, guys. Maybe we're able to Captain Cook. Ah, it's not going to be a Captain Cook moment. It's pretty darn close, though. Give me the Captain Cook! Wait. There's no way he lost a 100-0 matchup. That's crazy. Okay. We'll take it. Kind of embarrassing for you, bro. GG. Well, that's hilarious. Like, he just needed to not defend with Night Witch, and he defended with Night Witch. So, I don't know what he was doing there, but yeah, I guess unwinnable matchups are winnable if you're better. That's kind of cool. We had Cannoneer and a bait deck into a double spell with Polar Tech. Oh, that's crazy. Guy is like decent too. Not a bad player. Yeah, Ultimate Champion before, reach a whole bunch of high ranks. Good player. Like, again, these people are not bad at the game. You might think that they're bad if they lose in like that type of quick fashion, but none of these players are bad. They're all Ultimate Champion before. When you play early season, like when we are, everyone that I'm going to be playing against is Ultimate Champion. Let's go, let's go. So, truly, I think this is a great deck to play. Kind of fast-paced, a little bit more vicious than the other decks that you guys have seen. But that was a great win. We're not ready to lose any games today. We are so close as Oshawa King, yes. They announced a bunch of other cards from the set, but the Mewtwo SAR is the best. SAR? I saw some of the cards. I like the Mewtwo with Giovanni. I like that one. I don't know if I like the others. I mean, the Moltres was pretty good too. But the Destined Rivals overall like felt like a bit of a disappointment for me. I was kind of hoping for better stuff, to be honest. It's still a great set, but I was hoping for like the best set. You know, I don't think it's better than Crown Zenith or Evolving Skies. All right, we could pop the ability here and then dash on top of the Night Witch and then just go Goblin. Then we're probably okay doing this. Even if he arrows us, we can do this. That was a crazy comeback. Yeah, it felt good. I mean, that's the thing. The decks that I'm playing right now, they're capable of beating most things in Clash if the opponent's not playing perfect. Like, that guy should have beaten me. That matchup was, like, really, really skewed in his favor. He was a good player, but he wasn't as good as he needed to beat me. All right, so he's probably not going to pop the ability. I don't think he would. It just seems a little bit silly. Any recommendations to get out of boot camp? Sometimes you get stuck with the 7 cards, you know? The 7 cards of doom. Not really anything you can do about that, bro. Kidding. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet. Or if they have, then that's good. But yeah, this guy's dead. Yeah, that's kind of crazy how I can play so aggressively and know that they can't do anything because they're just, you know, in a bad cycle. Is this a similar strat to that we were playing before? I don't know. David versus Goliath. I think he's losing to the Goblins, which don't feel like Goliath. They feel like David. You had to pick one card to leave from the game. What would it be? I don't know, man. I might say Rocket because I just hate it. I really don't like playing against Rocket. Ooh, this is bad. I think I gotta go Dark Goblin so I can cycle back to another one so I can get the evolution and maybe bait out the arrows with this. We're lucky. Probably gonna go Boss Bandit on the other side and maybe go Goblin Gang directly on top of this. It's like really rough, honestly. Okay, I lost. I definitely lost. Probably no way I defend this. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. See if we can cook. What the heck is happening here, guys? What are we even watching? Is this even Clash Royale at this point? Or are we Crash Out Royale? The world may never know. You know what I know? I'm going in. I'm going in for the win. Kind of wild, to be honest. Like, I'm already back to a Dark Goblin evolution soon. Do this. Rage it. Nice. Hey, we're cooking. But are we Captain Cooking? I don't think we're Captain Cooking, guys. I don't feel the Captain Cookage yet. But I do feel the rage. Do you guys feel the burn? Do you feel the rage? Are we on the same page? I don't know what's happening anymore. Spamming all my stuff. Let's go. I choose you. You're my favorite Pokemon, Goblin Barrel. Yeah, let's go. That was a great win. I don't think that guy was bad at the game either. I think everyone that we're playing against was pretty good. Kind of a toxic deck. I mean, bro had double small spells with the Skeleton King and also evolved skeletons when we have Cannoneers. So that's a pretty bad matchup, I'd say. But yeah, we won. So really good deck to play if you guys want to outplay opponents. As you guys can see, even if you match into double spells and Skeleton King or double spells in Graveyard when you're running Cannoneer, you can still make it happen. This is a good deck to play if you want to like upgrade it, play it. Again, Prince instead of Boss Bandit if you want. That's another good substitution. You can't really run regular Bandit. You need more health, and Boss Bandit has that. Maybe you could run Cannon Cart instead, but I really wouldn't recommend that. Anyway, I just want to show you guys some of my favorite decks in Clash, and hopefully win every game. What do you think about Evo Witch should have? Love the content? Dude, thank you for loving the content and vibing with me. That guy's pissed? No, I don't think so. He gave the peace out emote. I think he just like recognized me. Not that bad, you know? Also, if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to. I put out daily content. Definitely like this video if you want to support me for free. If you appreciate this quality gameplay and just like the, you know, the high effort editing that we do every single day, would really appreciate likes on the videos and also likes on the live streams, but especially on videos. That helps me out. I really want to, you know, grow the channel and become bigger. That's the goal, you know, create the best videos I possibly can. You get better revenue if anything if I turn on notifications? No, it's just liking the video. That's the main thing. If you like and comment on videos, it helps a lot. All right, we're going to go in for Miner here. I think we're in a decent spot to just have the Skeleton King force Elixir and then have the Cannon Cart lock and then already win the game. So the thing about Cannoneer is you can ignore a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not going to respond to the Electro Wizard. It's going to two-shot, doesn't matter. And then the Ice Wizard on defense here, I think we could delay. Or if I want to play more aggressive, I could Mortar. And then the Baby Dragon dies, so it doesn't get any damage on my tower. We force out extra Elixir. The Knight gets too close, so he's already in a bad cycle. So he's cycling more stuff into our Cannoneer. That is just objectively, like, not a good trade for him. I could Ice Wizard directly on top of this, but I'm kind of hoping that the Cannoneer dies, or the Cannon Cart dies, and then just pulls the Ram Rider. He didn't drop a spell like I had hoped he did. If he dropped a spell in the Cannon Cart, that would have been really funny. Okay, this is fine too. We can go for Goblin Gang, and the reason why I'm playing aggressive with the Goblin Gang is any cards that he drops that are not spells goes directly into the Cannon Cart. Unfortunately, bro has multiple small spells, so, you know, that is the Clash Royale experience. Whenever you play bait decks, a lot of times you do match into people with double small spells, maybe even 3 spells, and that's, like, unlucky, but it is part of the game, right? You can't really say, oh, man, I can't believe I got hard countered here. I mean, you can, right? It's just not the way that you want to improve. I do say that sometimes when it's, like, a Royal Recruits deck that literally has no way of winning. Royal Recruit's my main deck in Clash Royale. Sometimes it just literally doesn't have ways of winning against super hard counters that are just insane. Like, for instance, if your opponent puts, like, Mega Knight, Skeleton King, you know, 4 spells, and then you just lose. It's like, okay, I don't understand. Or plus Wizard, and then you only have the arrows version, and you can't even kill the Wizard. It's like, oh, come on, man. Why you gotta do that to me? All right, so I think we're just gonna wait a little bit, and then we're gonna pop the Mortar here. We should just hit the Electro Wizard with it, to be honest. He's got Lightning, interestingly enough, but he misses. So we want to go Bats pretty early, honestly. Could all die. I'm going to go Cannon Cart. Kind of sucks, but I'll relinquish my Elixir. Miner again. Thinking about it. I'm not going to. Yeah, I probably could have. I'm going to Skeleton King here, and then I'll just drop... Yeah, I'll do it. I'll bite. Because if we can kill the Ram Rider first, then we're in a good spot. And I think I killed the Ram Rider. Yep, perfect. Good gameplay. Now he's dead. Pekka just sucks as a card. If you guys are unaware, it's just a really bad card right now. It doesn't do that much. It isn't valuable for its elixir cost. And I would never advise anyone to play it right now. I'd say it's like Fallen from Grace. It used to be like an S+ tier card, but as you guys can see, even with Baby Dragon, triple spells into a Mortar deck, where the Mortar is a bait deck, who still don't win, that feels kind of sad, right? That feels kind of sad. This is representative of the matchups that you'll get in Clash Royale, by the way. Like, these decks are great decks to upgrade because if you match and you get lucky, right? Like, let's say you get RNGesus, so you get blessed by the best matchup. Some dum-dum drops Golem in the back first play and you laugh at them and they lose. That's kind of funny. You play against this, they're going to lose. It's not really that great of a matchup for them if, you know, you're able to use Skeleton King and just apply mortar pressure with a mortar evolution. They can't really defend that. It's just, it's bad for them. You play against Mega Knight. You laugh at them because, you know, they can't do anything because their bait cards get turned. Like, these three matchups were all very much in my favor, like very skewed. Then I started to play against worse ones and I was still able to win. So you want decks like that you destroy the people that do not have good matchups. And then the bad ones, you're like, you know what, if I lose this matchup, it's not the end of the world. But if I win it, it's kind of a vibe, you know? And then you keep pushing up faster. Have you seen gameplay from Bethis? Yeah, I have. I don't really watch Clash Royale gameplay and other Clash Royale YouTubers. I find a lot of the content to not be very fun to watch. I construct content in a way that I enjoy watching it. Personally, my favorite things to watch are not streams or raw gameplay or anything like that. I really like high quality, high effort videos. And yeah, I think I'm the only Clash Royale content that I enjoy personally is my own. And I don't like my streams because it's raw content. But, you know, I do the streams because I like interacting with you guys. How it is. Would you recommend getting Evo Snowball if with decks pair with it? I think Evo Snowball kind of sucks. It's not that great. Ram Rider would be decent with it. And then Balloon would be pretty good with it. Balloon Musketeer. They're a good Boss Bandit deck. Yeah, I played one earlier. If you want to watch the recap of the live stream. Pretty good. Let's go, let's go. Go Bats here. We can also bamboozle this man and maybe go in for a mortar if we really want to. I think we're better off just chilling though. Just chilling. We'll go for a cannon cart here. Should be good on defense. The Zappy will get 2-shot. I can go in for a Goblin Gang on top of the recruits when they get closer. Then we don't lose the cannon cart. And then we can construct an offense with the mortar as well. Because we have it counter pushing, so might as well, right? We have Bats. If he goes in for a Fly Machine, he'll probably arrows this. Doesn't really matter. Wow, that's a weird card to have in a... yeah, it's a weird card to have in this deck. In my opinion, it's a bad card to have in it. But, you know, to each their own. Everyone's allowed to play the game the way they want. So, Mortar should lock Tower here for a hit and then die. We're going to save Skeleton King because he'll probably go Royal Hogs. If we do cycle our Skeleton King, it'll be on the left side. I think I do want to cycle it left side because I don't want to cycle Bats into the Abyss. Okay, cool. Ice Wizard is good here unless he fireballs. And that's 5 elixir, 6 elixir, 5 elixir. Not bad. You have Skeleton King too. This is just a weird deck. I don't know what this goofy goober is playing. I gotta understand it. We'll go Cannon Cart here, and then we can go in for Skeleton King ability really close by. We're gonna force him to Bar Barrel this most likely. He'll lose the Skeleton King. He'll lose the ability to ability, and then he'll Bar Barrel on this, and then probably get a terrible trade because we can go Goblin Gang afterward. That's just, that was not it. That was really not it. Out of all the plays you could have done, that was like #1 on the not it chart, bro. And now he has to deal with this. That's huge. I should have went other side probably, but I'm such an advantageous position that it doesn't really matter that hard. I think we go Ice Wizard here. We clean up the piggies with a little minuscule amount of damage on me. Fireball is a bit annoying. That is actually very annoying. I'm going to go Skeleton King now. I'm going to prioritize targeting the pig because I want to limit the damage potential. I'll eat the damage on the Skeleton King. Doesn't really matter that much to me. So he's got Fireball in this version. I might just be better off cycling Cannon Cart in the back and getting away with that. And getting an advantage from that perspective, and then cycling mortars on defense. So again, the way that you win this matchup is just literally spamming Mortar Evolution. It is such a hard card for people to counter when they're playing recruits. It is really kind of unfair, I would say. That is my #1 most hated card to play into when I'm playing recruits with this deck, with this matchup. It's just quite miserable, to be frank. I wish it wasn't, but it is. So, part of the game, I guess. We're expecting him to Mother Witch, most likely. So we can do this. Can go in for this, and now he's just dead. He literally can't defend this. I'm like 99% confidence interval that he is cooked. How are you supposed to stop that? The Bats are going to get healed. They're going to force Elixir. They're going to probably force a Mother Witch. We can go in for a Cannon Cart on the Mother Witch, hopefully. Yeah, this is really good. We can ignore and then just go in for another Mortar here. Maybe go Ice Wizard. Arrows here, kills that. Oops, I goofed. Didn't need to do that. Mortar does hit the tower, though. Pretty good stuff. Could have just played it better, you know? Like, I always try to optimize and become a better player. And I know that I played this okay, but I know I could have played it a lot better. He doesn't have Mother Witch back in cycle. It takes 4 cards, so like pretty far away from that. The Bats might lock tower and win me the game. Oh, he did get back to it. little bit faster than I thought he would. My bad. Or nor. All right, we'll just do this. Throw down in arrows. Probably clean this all up. Not going to drop bait cards. Don't really want to lose to that, you know. Pop the ability here. Might as well. The recruit should die. Then I can miner. Go bats again. I don't think he's in a spot to defend this. The matchup, again, is in my favor if I just drop Mortar Evolutions. It's kind of impossible for him to stop it. Cost effectively so. It's just such a stupidly annoying card. Yeah, GG. So as you guys can see, the road to Ultimate Champion isn't too difficult. I haven't played Clash Royale at all, and I think we just reached it without any losses. Pretty cool. By the way, I wasn't playing earlier. I was throwing games on my Ultimate Champion run because I wanted to do it on stream, and I was a little bit too fast. So I literally, if you guys were a part of the stream earlier where I was leaving games, that is why my win rate is very low comparatively to normal. But yeah, it is what it is. It do be that way. We're probably still ranked. Yeah, we're still ranked at 7,000, but yeah, I would have had a much higher win rate if I purposely didn't leave like 10, 15 games. Just donated it. So hopefully if you guys played against me and you got a donation, you know, hopefully you love me a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know if you enjoyed that. All right, we'll go to one more game. We'll play one last game and then we'll end the stream off that most likely. Just wanted to, personally, I wish you would stop saying disparaging yourself, your skill. Everyone watches how real you are. Yeah, dude. I mean, the thing is, I try to be real about the skill thing too. Like, I'm definitely not the best player anymore. I just try to have fun with it. Comparatively to like how I was, you know, I was very, 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 very good at the game comparatively to everyone else. I was like top 3 player in the world at one point, when there was like, you know, the top 10 global tournament stuff going on with, Ren Chong financing them, right? A huge throwback. It was like me, CMC McHugh, and then Trainer Chris that were consistently getting really high finishes. I think there were some other people up there, but I don't really remember them as much. I think Hazard did decently as well. Yeah, it was just a really cool time though. And so comparatively to that, not really the same. I think Electrify was also really good. You guys remember him? He was insanely good at the game too with his lower skill strategies, but he was still very good. And the consumer market, brainwash fools, you're easily the hardest counter to the monetary scum that's infested YouTube. Thank you, man. Yo, dude, honestly, I would say like there's a lot of people that are really good people, and there are a lot of people even better than me as a person. But yeah, I try not to, you know, milk people for money. That's one thing that I don't want to do. The other thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is if you do super good things, like I've done good things before, and then I like showed them to you guys or showed them to the audience, and just been like, oh, like I did this X, Y, and Z. Sometimes people will be like, oh, you're just doing that for, like, what is it? For recognition and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's not real. And then I met YouTubers that like literally told me, yeah, no, dude, I do this because I want my subscriber base to like me. And I don't really care. I just do this for like the, you know, the people to like me. I'm like, oh, so you do it for perception? Like, yeah. They just straight up admit it to me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So it's real. So I don't know. It's really hard to know like YouTubers in general. Like you don't know me as a person, truthfully. You also don't know a lot of other YouTubers that you watch, even if they do nice things behind the, like on camera and stuff. A lot of times they could just do it for show. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I thought people were just, like, coping hard. I do still think it's good if people do nice things in general because it's good for society. It, like, generally gives a benefit. So, I don't have any problem with it. But, yeah. That is one thing that I realized. Oh, man, I think I'm dead. I don't think I defend that Lumberjack at all. Yeah, this matchup is kind of cooked because the way I see it is, like, I don't really have answers to his stuff. I guess this is one of the few bad, really, really bad ones, is if you do match into someone that has Electro Dragon Evolution and then, you know, you don't have a way of killing it. It's kind of tough because the Battle Healer especially just kills everything. Unless, no, we could take tower here. We might have outplayed him a little bit and taken the tower, which is cool. I mean, we take those. I just lose the game still. So I tried. I tried so hard and got not very far. In the end, we'll play one more game. All right, so we did lose one game today. We'll play one more. It's always that one more match, you know. Unless we somehow find a way to win. I don't think it's possible. You never know. Believe in the heart of the cards, Yugi boy. Alright. Wait. I think I am cooked. I can't kill the Electro Dragon, man! It doesn't die! What am I supposed to do? There's another one! Yeah, so one of the downsides of this, again, is if you do match into Elixir Golem Battle Healer or Electro Dragon Battle Healer, but the thing is with Clash Royale, you can't, like, make your deck beat everything. We'll still say GG and well played to him. It's just 100-0 for him. I could have stopped the Lumberjack from locking on my tower, but I still have lost the tower afterward. It is what it is. So I'm glad that we get to show the like one weakness of the deck that is like kind of impossible. Like if the opponent's good. You want to apply enough pressure that they don't go like Electro Dragon behind the Golem with other stuff. Because if you can stop it in single elixir, like that's fine. You can stop it in single elixir every time. Oh. It'll be a little bit of a tough one too, but it's very winnable. I just think the only one that's like kind of unwinnable is the Battle Healer one, to be honest. That's probably it. So I don't really want to spend too much here. Mighty Miner is kind of annoying. It's fine though. We'll play it on his end. If we go Cannon Cart, I think that's definitely the best option. It's going to be 5 elixir to kill the Mighty Miner. He could go other side, and then we just kill it with the bats. Not that big of a deal. Yep, kind of figured that would happen. We'll kill the Hog Rider first, to be honest. Fully fair. He can't pop another ability, so he's definitely in a little bit of a sucky spot. If the Cannon Cart kills, and then the bat survives. That's kind of fun. Hey, let's go! You might not think that's a lot, but that is a ton. That is a metric ton of damage. We take that. And then I can Ice Lizard here to activate King Tower. Or I could just let it die, but I'd rather activate. So we'll do that. A little bit more fun to play against Hog Riders with the activated King Tower, not going to lie. This guy's also top 500 player in the world. 11-time Gladiator, 4-time rank 1, my BG. Let's go. Alright, so one thing to realize is if you drop a mortar on defense and the opponent has Hog Rider, you better, like, you know, get a good trade. You can't just, like, cycle it and just be like, it's going to do things. It doesn't really do things. It's just going to get Earthquaked, so I have to cycle other stuff with it, probably. This is fine. I think that we trade relatively okay here. I don't really want to spend any extra. I could go bats and then mortar here, I guess. This is totally fair. And we can arrows this. Let's kill, right? And then we can pop. Really high ability kind of sucks, to be honest. This is kind of rough. I hope we get damage. Nice, we force a log. That is phenomenal, actually. We can go Goblin Gang now. Nice! I don't think he hits all the Spear Goblins. Nice, that's so good. Cannon is out of cycle, and we take those. Go Cannon Cart here. Probably just going to cycle Ice Wizard so we can properly slow everything down and not get shredded by an Evolved Firecracker, which he does cycle. Good play on his end. He did mess it up, though. Maybe not the best play. What if we go Evolve Bats with this and he just loses off of that? I hope so. Because Ice Spear can't kill. He's got a Firecracker on that somehow. Oh, the Mighty Miner ability. My bad. I goofed. I'm a goofy goober, aren't I? Kind of a tough one. This guy seems really good. Also got a good matchup because they're Earthquake into Mortar. To be honest. Try to Miner Bats a little bit more because it's hard for him to counter it unless he Firecrackers. And he doesn't hit all the bats with the Firecrackers, so he's got a Mighty Miner then. Kind of a bad trade for him. Trying to do this early, so then we can force Elixir, and then maybe get him to stop, like, you know, bombarding me with annoying cards. Interesting gameplay. I don't think that was good on his end. And we can arrows that, so it's dead. We could trade. We're a Miner because he doesn't have anything besides Skeleton. Yeah, whatever the heck that is. Words are tough. The Skeletor. Gonna can it. Yeah, Evolve Cannon was really good. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. That is serendipitous to see. I think we win off this. I'm pretty sure that locks tower, and then the Miner tanks, and then he's just dead. Great. So we just won against a top 500 player with a Earthquake against Mortar. That's not easy to do. We take those. We take those. And yeah, I'd say everyone that we played against is pretty good at Clash. Even the guy that kind of countered me here, top 2,000 player with a hard counter. Like, some of those games you just can't win everything. I think maybe like Muhammad Light would have been able to outpace him there. I do think in that specific matchup, it is possible if you just get them to make enough mistakes that they don't get to go in for the Golem, Battle Healer, Electro Dragon. It's kind of hard. It's really hard, but it's possible if you're just like way better. I wasn't way better than that guy, so I couldn't make that happen. I did outplay this guy though, and that was a good win. I would say that this is a tough one, and he's top 500, so really good W's. Just wanted to show my appreciation for your videos. I started playing, and your videos helped me a lot. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I just try to vibe, create content that I enjoy making, and I'm glad that other people like it too. The deck is salty? Yeah, 100%. Bro, nice to see you. It's been 9 years since I last watched your videos. You watch... Wait, how is that? Dude, I started my videos in 2017. 2017 to 225 is 8 years. Okay, so, you know, maybe close to it. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, kind of funny stuff. Hell yeah, song meme. Anyone who donate the Lord Tag's new camera. I bought the camera. I'm doing Pokemon card openings. And I'm also doing Pokemon POV where I'm at a vending table and I'm selling cards. It's going to be fun as hell. I don't know if it's going to work well. We might completely flop. The YouTube channel might suck, but I'm going to try my hardest. Also, I'm going to do some real life content with you guys and just talking, yapping and playing Clash Royale about like personal experiences and stuff. I connect to you guys more because a lot of times, like when I'm just doing high effort videos and high effort content, you guys just see me as a robot or an AI and not like a real person. That's kind of the feedback I've been getting. And people are like, robot guy, AI guy. He doesn't talk. He just talks about Clash Royale his entire life. Does he touch grass? Does he go outside? Look, guys, I didn't play for 2 days. I played tennis, did other stuff. I wasn't just doing Clash Royale. For once in my life, I took a break, a much needed break. So we're back on the grind. We're going to be creating so much more content. Definitely leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more daily content. And then check out the pinned comment because videos that we've been putting out recently are bangers. If you want to see one of my favorite ones recently that we just posted, not yesterday. I liked the yesterday one too, but I really liked playing Skeleton King and spamming and slaughtering opponents. So the Electro Giant video yesterday was fun and all, but like if you want to see a zero brain cell deck that is just spammy and really fun and you can suck. Like I did not play well at all when I was doing this. I had a food coma. I ate too much food. It was late at night. I was at like 5 hours of sleep and I was kind of miserable. And it's just like, I kind of have to get a video because we don't have videos. So very rarely does that ever happen, but I was in that spot at that point. So if you want to check out like the dumbest deck to beat people, it's an Elixir Golem deck with Skeleton King. You literally just spam your way to success. You can check that out in the pinned comment. That's also a good deck to upgrade if you want to reach Ultimate Champion. I played like a moron. I won all my matches and it was very fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome one. Thanks again for all the donations. You guys are way too generous, Cloud and a song meme. And everyone else is just watching. I seriously, from the bottom of my heart, guys, I feel thankful that I can do YouTube full time. And yeah, I would not be able to do it without y'all. I'll see you later. Peace. See you guys very, very soon.